everyone and welcome to my channel. Today's video is the first video of October, which means only Halloween videos on my channel. Today's video is going to be about what you can do on Halloween itself. I know this is quite early, but it leaves you some preparation time so that you don't have to hurry at the end of the month to find something to do on Halloween. The first thing that I like to do is to look on my Facebook, on the Facebook events, on the things that are happening that friends of mine are attending. The things that you could be looking for in your area are Halloween parties, so the evening of Halloween itself, there could be a party somewhere in your area. What could also be going on are some haunted houses. Those aren't really as frequent here in Belgium, but we do have like corn maze walks that are like themed, or like spooky walks as they call it here. It's just a walk into a part of a forest or an area with less houses, and they will hide actors in the bushes, etc. that will try and scare you, or they will be themed, so telling a story, a spooky story, etc. Those are really fun. I used to actually help at one of those things, and I was the one scaring the people. We also had like pumpkin soup at the end, and it was really enjoyable both for adults and for kids. And if really you don't have anything at all going on in your area, now might be the time to start thinking about organizing something yourself. You could do something with a few friends at home. What we like to do is just have a movie evening. So we just pick out a bunch of horror movies, and the people hosting it, so most of the time when I was hosting, I would prepare some spooky snacks. And if you want to know how I make my spooky snacks, stay tuned on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, because I will be doing a bunch more tiny tutorials on spooky snacks and other things that you could use for your parties. Now, the other type of party you could be hosting yourself is of course a dance party, an actual party. Now for this, I would not recommend doing this at your home. There might be some local venues that are still free, but organizing an event, if you don't have any practice with it, can be really time consuming and really expensive. So please only do this if you're feeling confident enough about it. What you could also do is just have some spooky music at your house, have just a couple of friends over and dance at your place, have fun. Just make sure that the neighbors are okay with it. So what I would do is I would go around and ask my direct neighbors, like, I'm gonna try and have a party that night, would it be okay for you guys? And most of the time they will just tell me, yeah, as long as you stop at 1 in the night. I'm very lucky, there's no really families with tiny children around me, so most of the time that's not an issue. The next thing on my list is visiting a cemetery. Now there's lots of gorgeous cemeteries everywhere, so if you look around a tiny bit, I'm really sure that you could find a pretty cemetery around you to visit. Just make sure that you can go to that cemetery and are allowed to stay inside for longer time. I know the cemeteries here in Belgium close at about 10 in the evening, so after those hours we're not allowed to go inside anymore. I'm not sure how it is in different countries, but just make sure that you know what's going on and what you are allowed and aren't allowed to do. But I personally really enjoy visiting cemeteries. Now, trick-or-treating is something that is fairly big in the United States. Here in Belgium it doesn't really exist. It's not something we do, so it's not something that I would personally be able to do, but maybe you live in an area where they do trick-or-treat, and it can be very fun, both for you if you plan on going, as for you if you are staying at home and actually giving candy to kids. You can of course also decorate the entrance to your house with some scary looking pumpkins. I will be doing a pumpkin carving video this year as well to give you some inspiration, but that are two things that are trick-or-treat related that you could do if that is happening in your area. The next thing is something that here in Belgium is quite common, and it is going to the movies. Lots of movie theaters will have special Halloween editions with 3 movies in a row or 4 movies in a row. There's also some special releases on Halloween. They will have like themed popcorn that is covered with red drizzle, etc. It's a really fun experience. If you're someone who likes going to the movies, this might be ideal for you to pick up some movies that will be fairly spooky. You can also dress up if you go to the movies on Halloween here in Belgium, and you will get a discount on your prices if I'm not mistaken. At least it was when I went last time, which was 2 or 3 years ago, and it was really fun. What you could also do is going to a theme park. Most theme parks here in Belgium around Halloween will have a themed theme park in the Halloween theme, and it is actually super fun. Especially the Walibi and the Bellewaarde theme parks here in Belgium are especially known for their Halloween decorations and spooky tours. They will have later opening hours, so you can stay, I think it's until midnight if I'm not mistaken, and they have hired actors and a current team going on. I know a few years ago it was something about a corpse bride. It's been carnival before, and it's really nice, really spooky. And if you are planning on staying at home, there's a few things you could also do to get into the spooky spirit. I like to bake cookies. I've also made spooky cupcakes last year, to which I will link the video that I've made about it. You could also make Halloween themed cocktails and have a drinking party with you and some friends. And the thing that I personally enjoy doing most is watching Halloween movies. I hope this video gives you some inspiration on what you could do for Halloween. Now, you don't have to do any of these. You can just make Halloween as spooky or as non-spooky as you'd like. I personally am not sure what I'm gonna be doing yet, but I'm sure I will be having a lot of fun. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. This month I will be posting only Halloween videos, and there's more. If you're fast, you can still enter my Halloween and 1500 subscribers giveaway. I'm giving away a few jewelry pieces. In the meantime, I've also added some candy to the package, so there will be Halloween candy, of course chocolate from Belgium, and then the handmade jewelry on top of the items that are Halloween themed that I will be adding to it. Let me know in the comments, what are you most likely to be doing on Halloween? Are there any things you are looking forward to? I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!